We wish us the best.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be a rough week for sure. Maybe the hottest week of the year, as I was saying. Our record temperatures expected at the middle of the week, especially with near 100-degree temperatures. Probably at least in some spots, maybe not at the Kenner Airport, maybe at the Kenner Airport, but definitely some of us hitting 100. And we may have a few storms, but not many. Our rain chance is pretty slim most days this week. You can see where the big dome of high pressure is still centered over South Texas. This is going to shift over us, though, in the coming days, part of why our temperatures are going to be going up. Tomorrow, a heat advisory is in effect, 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. Heat indices up to 110, 111. We actually saw that today. We were under a heat advisory today, so tomorrow's heat will be similar to what we had on this Sunday. Temperatures right now 85, but feeling like 97. And I was showing you some of us feeling like 100 still. Current air temperatures in the 80s. And I was pointing out where we have some storms now approaching Jackson, Mississippi. We will see if these are able to hold together all the way south into our part of Louisiana and coastal Mississippi. There's a severe thunderstorm watch out right now. Let me show you our model. Here is one that does not have the rain coming here. You can see some rain out there, especially off to the east of us, but overnight it just never really gets it to our area. And in fact, this is the setup that we've seen the past few days when some models, in fact, the one I'm about to show you, show rain and we don't actually get it. Let me show you this one, though. It's kind of picking up on the situation pretty well, but look at this, 4 a.m. It actually has some rain. So this could be good for us moving into early tomorrow because look, it also has some following behind potentially. This is by 8 and 9 o'clock. So this could be for the early commute. Some showers will be possible, but again, this model not necessarily completely reliable. These storms have been weakening once they get farther south toward us. So a little hard to say for the forecast tonight and into early tomorrow. But again, if we get the rain, especially early in the morning, that could help us out, keeping some clouds around, keeping it a little cooler possibly for tomorrow. If we don't get the rain, we'll just be heating up just as fast as we did today. Temperatures tonight, upper 70s to about 80 north and south of the lake. That chance for storms will be there overnight, maybe especially as I showed you starting around 3 or 4 a.m. Tomorrow, I have highs near 97. Today, our high was 97. We tied a record high at the airport. About a 30% chance of rain tomorrow, but that would be at the beginning of the day. Then we zoom into the middle and upper 90s, and even by sunset, we could still be around 90 degrees. And again, feeling with that high humidity, more like 110, maybe even a little higher. So here's our big dome of high pressure moving over us, bringing our rain chances down, creating that hot, compressed air situation where we're heating up all the way through the afternoon. And here are the temperatures that I have. These 2 days could be record highs. In fact, if we hit these temperatures, these would be record highs for those days' dates. I think by the weekend, the high loosens its grip a little and we'll be back to middle 90s. But talking about extreme heat, approaching 100 doesn't really happen that often. In fact, at the airport, out of the past 25 years, we've only had 6 years of those where we even got to 100 degrees. Last time for New Orleans was 2016 that we hit triple digits, but for Slidell, it actually did happen last year. At New Orleans, the all-time record high is 102. So if we do touch 100, we'll just be 2 degrees away from the all-time record high. At Slidell, the all-time record high, 104. So a very hot week ahead. And this will be the case through the middle of the week and really not quite as hot for the weekend. Wanted to update you really quickly. Cindy, no longer a tropical storm. It has fallen apart. It's just remnants now. Brett fell apart yesterday, so there are no active storms in the Atlantic and no threats for us this week. Definitely a week to take it easy, stay hydrated, take those precautions with the dangerous heat.
A snowball is in my future.